The hubby and I recently rewatched Disney's Mulan, the animated one, and it's been the first time that the lyrics hit me differently. Not that they always haven't resonated with me strongly, it's just, for some reason, this time, I understood exactly why.
Can you hear me? I have something to say.
Hello, my name is Charlie, welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about reflections from Disney's Mulan, and how it struck me as a non-binary person as really relating to my experience. I've always related most strongly to Mulan of any of the Disney characters, and maybe that's because she cross-dresses and is called a cross-dresser and is called out for being a cross-dresser in course of the story, and yeah, even though she returns to the gender she was assigned at birth, kind of, I have always had a strong connection to her. Then, the other night, the hubby and I were rewatching Mulan, and I heard the following words, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to sing, and I'm not going to play the clip because Disney, I didn't want to get a copyright claim on the video, so... And then the words come out. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? Why is my reflection someone I don't know? Somehow I cannot hide who I am, though I've tried. When will my reflection show who I am inside? Yep, that's it. That's everything. That is my experience constantly, and has been for the majority of my life. Going and looking in the mirror and seeing this character. I know it's me. I'm not completely dissociated from them. I don't look in the mirror and go, a stranger! But I do look into a mirror and go, oh, a stranger. Who is this person I see staring back at me? This is a feeling that's been exacerbated ever since I started doing videos on the YouTube, just because I see my face staring back at me while I'm recording, and especially while I'm editing. It's really bad while I'm editing. I get to hear my voice, I get to see this face, and through it all, I find myself going, who is that person? Is that me? And not because I don't think this is how I should look. It's because I'm still growing into acting, behaving, and looking the way I have always felt that I should look. Reflections is a very powerful song, which is part of a very powerful movie which, to a great extent, is about challenging the patriarchy and fighting against all of those things that tell us we have to fit into a little box. I imagine most people who watch this movie have a very strong connection to it in some way, shape, or form. I think everyone can probably look in the mirror at some point in their lives and say, who is this person I see staring back at me? Because we all, throughout our lives, put on various roles. Sometimes we do it for protection and code switch in various situations because we know, well, it's safer for us to act or behave or talk in a certain way amongst other people so that they don't attack us, so they don't harm us, so that we're not at risk. Who is the person I see? Who is the person I see? This is such a profound question, and it's one that I think that we should be asking ourselves all the time. Who are you? Who am I? Why are we doing the things that we are doing? Is it simply because we are living up to some antiquated ideal that's been passed down from our ancestors? Because that's the way we believe culture has always worked, even though culture is constantly changing and refining, and the more you actually study history, the more you realize how different people have actually been over time. What's expected of men, women, others? It's always changing. It's always ever evolving. And as long as we're fighting to be ourselves, that's what matters, right? Well, yeah, to a certain extent. But the biggest problem with all of that, the biggest problem I see in all of this, is that we have to fight. There's a certain entitlement that this movie really shows. Li Shang trusts Ping completely and totally. And I'm sorry for spoilers for an old Disney. Oh, it feels so hard saying old. An old Disney movie. If you have not seen the original Mulan, I highly recommend that you go watch it. But Li Shang, her captain, completely trusts Ping, this military soldier that he's met, that he believes is male. And upon finding out that, oh, heaven forfend, you're not a man. He no longer trusts her, and it takes him time to realize that, yes, Mulan is the same person I always knew. There's a wonderful moment when Mulan actually challenges Li Shang on this and says, "You trusted Ping, why should Mulan be any different? You trusted me under my dead name. Why should Charlie be any different?" It's a powerful moment that I think a lot of us resonate with, and all for different reasons. I don't think this is groundbreaking. I don't think that I've discovered something secret. I don't think I've discovered something new. I think a lot of us have felt this for a while. But as somebody who's struggled to find a way to explain exactly how it feels to be trans, to be non-binary, especially to be non-binary, because it just doesn't feel right. Everything feels just slightly off. Who is this person I see in the mirror staring back at me? When will my reflection show who I am inside? See, I don't feel like I was born in the wrong body. I don't feel like I'm a soul trapped trying to find its way out. I just feel like I was assigned the wrong character at birth. And this is what my feminism has taught me. We all are forced to play gender roles, arbitrary and capricious gender roles. They're foisted upon us. We don't have a choice. And those of us who decide to defy those roles or redefine those roles are always going to be challenged by the powers that be, because their institutionalized power comes from enforcement of those rules. Rules need to justify themselves. We're not here to justify ourselves in accordance to the world. The world has to justify itself in accordance to us. You see, humans made those arbitrary rules. Why don't men wear skirts anymore? Because somewhere along the way, somebody said it's not fashionable to do so. Not fashionable to do so became uncouth to do so. Uncouth became degenerate. Oh, it's a degeneracy to wear a skirt. Now, men used to wear skirts. Men used to wear dresses. Things change. Things have always changed, and things will continue to change. That's the nature of the world. Anytime that we sit here and let ourselves have this false belief of this is the way it's always been, no. We have to stand up like Mulan did and fight for our family, for our honor, and for our family's honor. You see, it is a disrespect and a dishonor to every trans person, to every man, to every woman, to every NB, to say that they have to live in a certain prescribed box. Now, those boxes were designed by other people so that they can continue to have their sense of superiority and power. If I want to defy the standards that they have set for me, I can, and I will. And I encourage you to do the same. So when will my reflection show who I am inside? When I have the courage and the ability to make that happen, and the time and the energy. The same is true for you. So I encourage you every day, strive harder to be that person that you feel that you are. So long as you're staying safe, don't do anything to risk your life or risk injury. Be smart, be safe. Be strong, but be you. Together, we can move mountains. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. You'll find links in the description box to my Patreon and my Ko-fi if you want to help me continue doing the things that I do. You are magic. And if nobody said that to you recently, please accept that. You are magic. All right. As I like to end all of my videos, remember, Black Lives Matter, Black trans lives matter, and trans identities are magic. And until next time, may you have the courage to ride your dreams into reality. And don't forget to have the fun. Bye.